warning sign in the coal storage. I have alarms set on these 3 bins right here. So if those bins get empty, it yells at me constantly until they're refilled. Because they're all feeding to the right. So I know that if it's going to yell at me here, I'm having an issue with my extra. That's actually on iron is what that is, iron ore. But I keep bringing excavators and trucks, so we're getting plenty of iron ore from the ground right now. It's just there's no extra. So, although actually I don't even know if we're getting enough technically, because we're not we're not moving enough. All right, I think we're just gonna stop the flattening projects for now and work on getting this refilled.
Run into an issue.
What's that?
I don't have enough trucks.
Trains. More conveyor belts.
I think conveyor belts might actually be more useful than trains.
Possibly, yeah. Especially once you get 3s. What do they move?
3s?
3s move 450 a minute. Dang, bro. That's crazy. Is there 4s?
There actually might be.
I don't see them if there is. No, I would say not. I think it's 3s.
450 items is a lot of...
That's a lot. It's over double what I'm only able to move 200 right now, so. No, why not, Sean? I think, well, okay. I think trains can be useful for us, but we have to go about building them in a completely different way than we tried to build it on the last map. On the last map here, let's do it in planning mode so I can show y'all what I mean by gotta do it completely different, right? We're just kind of waiting for that to refill. So on the last map we had a station, okay, and then I had one of these, right? And then I had your track coming in, track going out, whatever, right? No big deal. So the problem is if you want this to load or unload a particular item, because they can only do one, but you're going to run a 6 or 7, 10 car train, this will work. The problem is it has to unload a car, pull up, stop, unload, pull up, stop, and like for every car. So the way I think I want to do it this time is like this. Okay, so however many cars I'm going to run on my train, I need to have a building for it. Right? I need to have a building for every single, and then that's one material, right? And then if I want to build another material, say I want it to haul, say that's stone or rock, and that's dirt, and this is iron ore. That's what I need it to look like. And then, so let's say this is the output, right? So they're moving from screen right to left. That would be okay. But over here, I need the option to have like some train stack. Is what I'm thinking. So I would have a main line running somewhere. Okay. Now that's gonna just, it's fine there. So let's say this is just to unload, like say I have, you know, iron coming in from here and coal and dirt and rock, like that's all coming from there. Ore sorters are out there, right? This is would just be to unload the train, but to make this work right, I feel like I would want, you know, some stackable room here for some extra trains. Now I could be wrong and maybe I don't need this, I don't know. But this is what I was thinking would be to have some, basically like a little train yard here. And then have your main line run somewhere else. So you could have a couple trains stack up here. Although if the trains are only pulling in and you can unload all the cars at once, you shouldn't need as much of this like extra room. At least would be my theory. So at a minimum, if you're going to have, you know, a train line, you would have to have, or in my opinion, it'd be nice to have something like this at least. Where your train can pull in and then you could have another train, say bypass this, which I didn't necessarily have when I built my other, track. That didn't look like right, but you know, something like that where you could have your train interacting and then have another way for other trains to pass, I think is the only way. That plus having like, you know, literally this could all be dirt, that could be rock, that could be iron. You'd have to have another one for coal, maybe another one for copper. And like, I could conceivably see putting, I don't have room, but something like that, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. I've been putting a lot of thought into it. This is actually the first time I've kind of like built it, not in like actual build mode, but you know, even messed with it at all. But something like that, I think, is the only way that you actually get any kind of efficiency. So, but I don't know. That's my thoughts. So that would replace the ore sorter, but you're going to have so much room. It's ridiculous, at least the way I want to do it. Although in fairness, like if we're hauling iron, copper, and coal here, I wouldn't need dirt and rock. I can haul those somewhere else. So like, you know, in theory, I could put those up here for now because I want to fill in a bunch here or, you know, whatever. I would try to put that as close to where I'm actually like dumping it as possible so that your trucks only have to do a short part of the run. They don't have to do a whole bunch. But still, it's just going to take so much room. But it would be cool. But no, I don't want to be streaming until 2:30, Sean. I'll probably be up, but I don't want to stream that late. No. No, besides, we have to play Roadcraft tonight, remember? Don't have to. We are going to. All right, we finally getting coal under control? Kinda, not really. Coal and iron are just being boogers right now. At least everything here is running good. I would assume, yeah, this is all full again. So see, that's going to help too. We're getting our storages full again. Iron's full. Steel's full. So now we should be able to like backfill this whole thing. So what are we going to work on next, chat? Glass? What else did we unlock just now? I can make, oh. I could make acid. That would help out the, that would help here for the, steel, right? Can I use that instead of water? No, I don't have that.
Steel's...
Or is that's that copper? My bad. That's copper.
Copper.
That's copper. My bad. Maybe I could run a train, acid train. Am I gonna
about these trains? You should just build one and be done with it.
do what?
You keep talking about, you know, all these cool trains, but you know, you're just not doing it. I just don't see any commitment from your side.
You think I'm a lot of talk, but not. I've been told that before. Am I gonna upgrade vehicles? I think I need to get glass going first because that's what I need to make the parts, and I need glass to actually build the. I don't need glass to build the vehicles, but I do need. I need glass to make the parts to upgrade the vehicles. I did trade for a little bit of glass, but I don't want to trade for all of it. So we need to get glass going. Once we get glass going, then we can start the long process of mowing the neighbor's grass. He's still mowing, chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, glass is next. That's what I'm thinking, chat. So we have a whole subcategory here for glass, which is great. So glass is going to take a few things. Glass is kind of a process. Honestly. It's kind of annoying too. But there's that. You didn't plan for steel, rip your clean setup. Oh. You know, I didn't plan for glass, and I do still have 2 outputs on this. I could steal out of there. I'm running out of land down here. Ripperoni. Okay, so we have to make this mix, right? For the glass, and we can use acid for that. Which actually, making acid wouldn't be a... Sounds so wrong every time I say it. Making acid wouldn't be a bad idea. Because that uses sulfur. And if we look at how we make sulfur, we can take our sour water, which we are throwing into the ocean, and our town people really don't like it. Add a little steam to it, which we have steam, and we can make sulfur. But what do we do with the ammonia right now? Nothing? I don't have fertilizer. The obvious answer is to turn into fertilizer 1. But I don't have that, so maybe I need to look at fertilizer. Maybe I need to get that researching. Because that's an obvious choice. I don't want to just, like, burn it. Like, release it in the atmosphere. That defeats the purpose of trying to clean it up. So why don't we wait for that? There's 2 researches to be done, and I'll look at you with flare stacks going. Dang, but left.
Well, I have to because I need to build a refinery for
hold
this.
Hold your screen. Chat, look at what he's doing. Look at this pyro, just flare stacking. That's good. That's good. Black Hat, thanks for the bits. I appreciate them. I appreciate them. You got 6 running, huh?
Well, I gotta make diesel somehow, and well, it's a byproduct, so
it happens, yeah. Okay.
I could probably. I think I could turn it into diesel.
Possibly.
Just don't.
Just don't wanna.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot more pressing needs at the moment.
Yeah. I got you. You two should race to trains. Left could probably have them built in like 5 minutes. I don't know. You got glass going, right? Like long time ago?
Glass. I'm struggling with steel at the moment until I get my.
Oh, see, I do have steel. I do have steel. I don't have a lot of glass.
I can get my iron ore going up.
Ore? Okay.
Just trucks.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking, y'all. I'm going to put this up here because I need steam and I need to output water. So I'll probably need to put like a priority thingy in for the water, which is fine. Fine. Everything's fine.
Is it though?
Yeah, the neighbor just turned his lawnmower off. Everything's fine now. Everything is awesome. So we just went like one route and completely have derailed now, haven't we? Like, oh yeah, I just need to build this and this and this and that and this and oh, never mind. I need to build everything now, chat.
Fortunately, the other thing I'll need here soon is
What are you gonna need soon? You say quartz?
Workers, like working people.
All right. We're gonna put this in here as a buffer.
Trying to keep population low because right now I'm at 3,200.
Oh.
Yeah.
So left has 3,200 people. I have 890. Or sorry, 980. God, I'm dyslexic some days. I swear. Every day, not just some days. Numbers are hard. Okay. Gosh. Okay, so then we need steam. Steam. Could actually just pull steam right off of that, huh? Don't mind me just stealing some steam. Steam. And then we need our sour water. Which actually we should put a thing in for that too. So all of that is right here. So if we take this out, take that out. Did that just burn the earth? It's just scorched the earth.
Let's work.
It's fine,
Never
right?
hurts. Never hurts.
I mean, I do sometimes subscribe to the scorch the earth mentality, so sometimes. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use all of the sour, so as a backup overflow, we're going to put this in so it can still, if need be, it can still go to the ocean. We want to keep pollution in the back of our minds. It's something we should do. I mean, shouldn't do. Sorry. Wait, did I do that? I did not connect that. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, come on. You know you want to connect to that. There we go. Nope. There we go. Gotta click twice. Okay. That would be a terrible way to play this game, by the way.
What?
Racing to... it's like, who can have trains first? That would be such a bad way to play. Let's do it. I'll take 50 of them.
Getting to them or actually building them? That's two different.
No, like having a functional railroad. That sounds awful. Just for the record. Fuel hauler, great idea, but I think I'm gonna hard pass. Okay, so that's gonna take 36 of the no water, so we actually probably, that's actually fine for now. Okay. Okay. So that's gonna give us sulfur. And we can't do anything with that right this minute, which is fine because we're not actually building this yet. Giving us sulfur. Heck yeah. Not doing a storage for the sour water just in case. I mean, I could, but I was just going to have it go to the ocean if it has extra. Because technically, we should put a buffer in, I guess. Okay, hang on. We'll put a buffer in. I'll do it. It's fine. We have room to do it, so we might as well. I mean, it'll just puke to the ocean, too, you know? That pipe actually turned out better, so there we go. I do not want trucks to access that. Okay. Oh, if nothing else, the fluid is a good idea because it's a very easy visual cue of like what's that doing, you know? Yeah. For expansion, true. Yeah. This plant that this is not a blueprint, obviously, you can tell. It seems pretty self-sufficient. Now, I do make extra steam here off the oils, right? I have one burner for each of the oils, right? Okay, as of right now. And I had these set to auto balance, which means they only use steam when they need. But I wasn't venting off enough steam. So I went ahead and just turned the one as a vent. So it just vents steam. So I do burn a little bit of coal here once in a while. So obviously this system is not perfect. The other thing that's happening here is I'm using that much diesel. Like this system doesn't really run much. So actually the amount of sulfur I'm going to get out of here is not going to be a ton right now. As we get the bigger trucks, then the system will run more. I do still have my old diesel setup as well over here. Again, this doesn't really run much, but this makes my rubber too, which I'm only making like, 16 rubber. I don't make much rubber at all. But this here, it hits occasionally. It doesn't run very often either. Again, once we get the big trucks and the big excavators, that's going to run a lot more. Plus, we're also making diesel fuel here off of our extra food. So we're making a fair bit of diesel. Well, not a fair bit. We're hardly making any diesel here, but we are making diesel. And a lot of the trucks, because it's centrally located, a lot of the trucks use that one for their diesel, which is nice. And I think I have that set to keep it full. And okay, we can put one truck on there too. Try to keep running trucks out of there too, because why not? So I do kind of have diesel all over the place, but it's fine. It's fine. And then this is being fed via a cargo ship, and I have two. That's oil. Yeah, they're not running. They're barely. I mean, I don't go through a lot of diesel right now. I feel like, even though I have 140 vehicles and 120 of them are trucks. So, but again, once we get the big system going, so see, like right here, we are using a little bit of coal, but it doesn't run a lot. So I don't know. This is I'm not claiming this to be a good system, for the record. And it makes a ton of power too. So my power needs are pretty well set out here. So it's a decent little thing, but it's not peak efficiency, obviously, and that's fine. Ninja, yeah. It should be once you get it going. I would still, just in case, I would still have a coal boiler. But you can always use the priority, which is what I have. I have it set for the steam for the oils. That image is misleading, but that's the way I have that set there. So actually, wait a minute. Yeah, that's that right. I was like, wait, that's not right, but yeah, it's right. So that's why I got it like I got it there. It's actually running. It's actually running. Can you have a meltdown when you get to nuclear power? Yes. If you do not keep water going into your reactor and what comes out? Steam, right? If you let it like, yeah, you have to. Actually, I think you get hot water too, don't you? Don't you get like a hot water out of your reactor left?
This isn't going yet.
Oh, okay. He left has one, but it's not going yet. So
I gotta get a
But
mine
yes.
up and going.
If you don't do it right, you will have a meltdown and your whole town will basically die. I've done it before by accident, actually. It was not good. Suddenly my health was like negative a lot and everybody's complaining. I was like, what is going on? And I looked and the
Just a minor Chernobyl effect.
things got a little too toasty. But that's okay. And Ninja, I agree with the blueprints. Like they're great. It's a good thing to have. But I'd like to do it all myself too, to be honest. So, yeah. I am that kind of person. Actually, we should do that and then we can reclaim some water. Because why not? And I'm just hitting research to hit research at this point, boys.
Kind of what I'm doing, because I can't really...
I'm not going to go past Research Lab 2 today. But that's okay. All right, so fertilizer's about to unlock. What was the last one we unlocked right before that? Okay, I don't need to worry about paper right now. I don't think I need paper for anything, right? I can burn wood chips to make steam. That's interesting. How's that compare to coal? 30 gives you 48, but 60 on the no-no. That's kind of interesting, right? So for 48 wood chips, it gives you less bad gas, less exhaust. Maybe I change this down here to have wood chips instead of coal. Yeah, I mean, I do have some blueprints. Here's my favorite blueprint, personally. It's just a bunch of storage bins, and I don't even know why. There's all, like, what did that say? There's 94 regular ones, and for some reason there's 2, like, level 2 storages. I don't know why there's 2 level 2s. It's my blueprint. I made that because you can tell by the awesome naming. But, like, why I did that, I don't know. But yeah, I do have some blueprints. A lot of my blueprints are later game, and I can't actually build them anyway. So, I mean, I can place them, but it's not gonna. Here's one I could actually place. I can place that. Is that mine? That's not mine. No, that's not mine. Okay. That's interesting. That's actually basically what I got going on over here, except for this has flare stacks and stuff. And if I can not pollute, I'm gonna try not to pollute. So, which is why I'm waiting for the fertilizer to get done. Get on with it. We have sulfur, chat. We have the sulfur. Okay, and then we're gonna get the cooling towers eventually here, right? So that'll allow us to take our output steam and turn it back into water. So reclaim, not that we need the groundwater because we don't need the water. We're fine. But I mean, we might as well, right? I'm serious though about putting this to wood chips. Might as well, right? Save some coal. YOLO, let's do it, boys. Now, is that the same? It is the same boiler, okay. All right. So we'll do that. We just got to get that coal out of here. Go away, coal. I don't have anywhere to take that coal probably right now is the issue. Considering, remember earlier when we were dying for coal? And yeah, I think we got some coal. What?
It'll happen again.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Same thing with iron. We're not hurting nearly as bad as we were for iron either. So we can put them back on the projects here. Big Mert, what's going on, man? Happy Friday to you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Or you know what? Here, let's just let's just Unity that. Get it done with. Although I didn't actually need to delete that bit. That's okay. We'll put 2 in for wood chips. So how do we actually make wood chips? We just have a shredder. 24 gets you 24. Okay. All right. And those are going to take how much? 48. Ooh. Oof. It's only so I need 4 of these technically if those are running full bore, which they're not gonna be, but we're gonna go ahead and plan like they're gonna be. Cause why not? Might as well might as well.
That's gonna be so pricey to put.
What's that? Oh, you're expanding your something. What is that?
Get electronics too.
Oh.
I'm not there yet. I need 2.7K construction floor parts and
Wow.
I'm still trying to keep the old kind of balance at the moment.
Gotcha.
Getting there. Just trucks moving it.
Alright, so we want this to be full of wood. I'd like to keep that full if possible. Because why not? The only reason I'm doing this, by the way, is because it's actually better for pollution. To burn trees other than instead of burning coal. Burn wood chips, actually. These don't run a ton, so I don't anticipate this having to run much. But occasionally this does have to run, so. But that's the reason, I think. And they're only one worker apiece. That's not bad. That'll be just fine. Okay, so we did get fertilizer, by the way. Wait, so what's it mean when I see the red line up there? Oh, do I not have steam right now? Is that my problem?
I hope that means you don't have enough power, I think.
I don't have enough power because I don't have steam because this isn't running. Okay. All right, let's get this going. So it does need to run right now. I need it. Yep, I'm going to start building fert here in a minute. You betcha. We got to, although if we just do this, it'll be fine. I think my diesel power is probably kicked on. Is what's going on. Oh, we don't have enough power to run. That's really awkward, actually. Don't have enough power to run the shredder to make the witches. Oh, boy. All right, come on. Come on. We got to bump that up a little bit, I think. We have plenty of lumber on the map. It's just has to get here, that's all. All right. We're kind of in shambles right there for a second. We should have not deleted the coal bin. Just put another chip bin in behind it, and then we would have been fine. Oh, you know what? That's the other problem. There's still coal on the belts. Yep, still coal on the belts, and I got rid of the coal recipe. So there we go. That'll fix it. That'll fire up our power again here in just a second. Hopefully. Otherwise, we're going to be in shambles. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we got plenty of power going now. So that's why we still have... Yeah, exactly. It was about to be scary just like that, Black Cat, yeah. That's why I still have diesel generators over here, but they're set at a low priority, so... I always know that they're gonna kick in if need be. They're not hurting much sitting there, so. Which actually, we're not far away from getting the bigger diesel generators. So yeah, we'll have those. We'll put those probably down here, like, you know, on the fuel storage. So yeah. Okay, this is working. And filling wood chips perfectly. We're doing fine. That's going to run occasionally. We're actually making a little diesel right now. Okay, so the more diesel we make, the more, oh, I don't have anything to do with that yet, do I? Oh, that's the fertilizer, duh. Duh. Okay, so right now we are making, so we're making 9 right now. No, we're making 18. No, we're making 9. 9? We're making 9. Okay, so that's perfect. We'll get fertilizer going then. It's very, very simple. Oh, can we actually? Hold on. Can we be slick with it? And just put it right there? Why did that go up? Okay, and then we need oxygen. Oxygen. So we'll have to get an air thingy, which I can never remember where those are. No, it's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, oxygen. Sure. It's only going to use 18. That makes 36. So that's peachy. Vent that back out. Okay. And then we're going to be getting fertilizer, regular fertilizer. So that's good. Shall we put in another Exxon Valdez pipe this time for fertilizer? If I don't have to truck the fertilizer, I don't think I want to. This is the fluid side of the farm here. Of the farming empire. So I'm thinking we leave a little bit of room there just for future considerations, because you never know. You never know. And then we'll just run this pipe right down on top of that water pipe. We should have a train hauling fertilizer, right? Definitely a train. So this is actually going to help our diesel fuel out even more, because we're going to have fertilized farms, which means we'll make more food. And the extra food is being turned into diesel fuel, although we still need to make diesel out there, otherwise we don't get sulfur, so it's kind of a whole thing. You know what? I think we will just haul the diesel. Not diesel. Fertilizer. I think we'll just haul it. So that's going to be fertilizer 1. We can make fertilizer 2. If we wanted to, but I don't think we're going to, yeah, no, we don't have enough stuff for that right now. I don't think. So fertilizer 1 it is. Which is plenty. It's actually already hauling fertilizer. It's not even like waiting. Okay. It's pitter pattering. All right, now this is fine until I have to like expand this a bunch. So if I have to expand this a bunch, then I'll have to gut everything. I'm building way too close right now, but it's fine for now. So what are we doing with the sulfur now? That's the question now, right? Because we have extra sulfur. Yeah, so what do we do with that? We can make the acid out of it, which we just unlocked the copper stuff for that. We can make rubber out of it. So we could turn off our other rubber production over there. We can make fertilizer too with it. With limestone. That's kind of interesting. Fertilizer, limestone, sulfur makes fertilizer 2. Huh. And you can dump fertilizer 2 in the ocean if you want. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you could. So what do we do, chat? We make acid with it and make all of our copper with that. And we can use the acid for making for concrete too. Okay. That was, I think, what our goal was actually, wasn't it?
What?
To make acids to make the mix for glass. I think. I think. Buddy Ryan, what's going on, man? How you doing today? What's poppin'? All right. So sulfur, water makes acid. Let's do that. And it doesn't take a lot. It takes 6. Wow, we're making a ton of acid. I have a feeling here in a minute. I am doing great. Actually, we're not making that much. Although from the other map, I recall we had way too much sulfur, so. And actually, I only had one of this. I only had half of the setup, so. Yeah. All right, so we want to make. What do we need for that even? A mixer? Okay, don't I have a mixer 2? Maybe I don't. I thought I did. It'd help if I remembered where half of this stuff was in this game. It would definitely help. It would definitely help if the neighbor wasn't out there distracting me either. Oh, I don't have 2. When do I get that? I don't think I get that for a while yet, huh? Okay, not worried about it.
And stupidity, my maps and shambles now.
Oh, you're in shambles right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fighting a disease at the moment. I forgot I had. This is when I rebuilt my manufacturing assembly.
Okay.
I was trying to clear out some storage and
Didn't go well, huh?
I forgot I had something on pause. We'll bounce. Where we go?
Gotcha.
We're all the flu. So we'll just need more people.
Okay, so that only uses 6 sulfur, and when we're running, we're making 9. But we're not running full time because we're waiting on sour water. But we should probably just have this capable of handling it all. All right, and then water. Technically, I should be pulling my water from down here on the other side of the thing because this is like the recycled water and all that good stuff. We like recycled water.
Deliver supplies before the next outbreak.
Before the next outbreak. Don't you have like hospitables and stuff?
I do. It just
But you have
helps
to
if there's...
keep them with medical supplies, don't you?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Okay. I got you. All right, so that's gonna be acid. Okay, so then why are you trying to access that, buddy? Leave it alone. Y'all don't need sulfur. All right. Okay, so then over here at Copperland, we need to break our plumbing here. And we need to throw in a tank. 2. And we need to make that acid. And let's keep it full. Let's not take any from there either. We'll put in a thing here. All right. So we're still going to have the ability to have water coming into here. So we will definitely do that, but the acid will be the top recipe, which means it'll be priority, I believe. I think. Because we want to use that up. Okay. So we're using the acid there for copper, and then what was the other thing? Oh, for the mix for the what's it called? The thing. Too many things. Too many. Oh, does that? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. I didn't realize that came out of there. I'll be honest. Good catch, John. That could have been a massive problem. If John didn't just catch that. I want this to connect to that pipe. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Actually, that's not as bad as I thought. It kind of tucks it under. Okay, that's fine. That could have been a major disaster. Why am I not getting any stupid steel? Well, you dum-dum.
Okay, solved.
I love how the pipes, the colors of the pipes, like that turns red for the acid. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. So where are we putting glass? We need coal. We need iron. It's iron ore, right? For glass? No, it's not iron ore. What am I thinking? It's not iron ore at all. So we do need coal, but that's all we need from over here. We're gonna need sand and what is it? Salt? Sand, limestone, salt, because we're gonna use the acid, because then we use a lot. We use less of the other stuff, although not really. Should we just not use the acid for that? It would save us on sand and limestone a little bit. Oh, decisions. We have sand and limestone. We have plenty of that. I don't think we're going to have enough acid, really. Okay, hold on. Did I? No, I didn't. So we have priority to go there, which is the output. Okay. I don't know why I have it set as a priority in, because there's only one input. We don't need that. Okay. For second heart, good catch as well. You know, Chad, I say it all the time. It takes a village. Okay, so we're only making... Let's back up here. We're making 9 sulfur. Those take 6 per, so that's not running all the time. And actually, the sulfur's not running all the time either. Probably. So I don't know that I want to rely on acid to make glass. Because... this, well, that's only using 12 acid over here. 12 acid. That's all we're using there. Maybe we actually could. That's a tough one though, right? Yeah, we're having a lack of sour water because we have we're not using that much diesel here. Which is a good problem. I don't want to be although of course once we get bigger trucks, we're gonna crank up our diesel production. Like this will actually run all the time then, I think. I mean, it's running right now though. This is all running right now. So, well, now half of it's running. So yeah, this doesn't keep running full time. At least not right now. Is that full? Why is that full? Yeah, output's full because it's diesel is full. That's what it is. Output's full. And it's the diesel. Okay. So, I don't know. I can't really do much with that right now. Unless I wanted to make a bunch of power from diesel and pollute my air like really bad, which I don't want to do. So I kind of think we just let it ride and then just work with what we have. But as far as using acid to make glass, I think we maybe... Tell you what, we can put it in there and then like, let's just build both systems into one. That's all we need to do. We'll build both systems into one. And then we can have it use acid if it's there, and we can have it not use acid if it's not there. Because that's fine. Because the only thing that's different is the acid or the not, and it just saves other products. So that's fine. So the question is, where are we putting this? We need limestone, sand. We need salt. We'll have to work on that. And the acid. Where are we going to put this, y'all? Technically, we have limestone. We have limestone here. And sand. And then our acid supply is, well, it's back here, but we could pipe that over. If we wanted to. That wouldn't be an issue. Maybe we put it like in this area here. Like something like this. We can pull off of this side of those. There's output off of each bin. Maybe we do something like that. That's gonna make 60 of that mix. That seems like a lot. How much do we smelt that down at a time? So it uses 30, so that'll keep up with 2. I don't feel like that's bad. I could run 2 blast furnaces off of that. That's not bad at all then. Okay. So if we pull off of here, I'll just run a long belt just to have it. Y'all know me. Just do what?
Time to turn on a nuclear reactor.
Hang on. You want to show chat?
Yeah.
All right. Hang on. Let me push that button. All right, chat. Nuclear reactor time on left game on the right side. Left game on the right side. That capture is not right at all, by the way. There's a huge black bar at the bottom of that. Why is it so bad? I don't know. Just send it.
Send it.
Nuclear reactor. It looks really cool when it's running. Yeah. I don't know why my Discord's so laggy too. I think I need to get turbo again. Or nitro. Alright, so left has nuclear power. Wow. It's spooling up, right? Yeah. It kind of takes, as long as you got lots of water going into that thing, right?
Yeah, sure.
See, okay, so see where that pipe is on the left there, the one with the red valve on it, on the right side of the pipes there? Yeah. So that's actually to like cool the thing. I didn't do that when I built it on my other map, and that's why I failed. Because I was like, oh, it's just another water inlet. It's not. It's not a water. You have to have it. Just saying. It's coming up to temperature. Should you have those pipes paused over there or no?
I need them paused because it won't fuel enough steam for those two until
I gotcha.
Until I get the upgraded reactors.
Upgrades, okay.
This takes it a while.
Well, there's a running nuclear reactor on left's game. So that's where he's at, boys. Okay, yeah. Sour water pre-sulfur is puking in the ocean, which your town really hates, by the way. Water pollution, my water pollution was like a 7 or 7 something, 8 something maybe earlier when I was puking sour water. But now that I'm not puking sour water, which I have it in here still just as an overflow, which I should never need, because I mean, there's no sour water there. But yeah, they don't like the air pollution or the water pollution at all. So it's kind of a thing. But yeah, unfortunately, you just have to puke it until you can get sulfur, and then you still have to be able to do something with the sulfur too. But yeah, that's all you can do with it is puke it. For now. Okay. And then we're gonna need. What do we have? That's okay. Sorry, it bothers me, chat. I gotta click through the things here. It bothers me. We'll get to that in a minute. Salt. We don't have that yet, but we're gonna work on that too. Salt's another one that I don't mind hauling. It's not, you don't go through a lot, I feel like, so. Yeah, it's only 6, and we're only gonna run one of these for right now, so. It won't be that bad. Oh yeah, look at that. Staggering conveyors. They're beautiful, Clark. Alright, so maybe we set that's set to a 6. Let's just put a acid tank over here. And we'll set that to a 7. That way it'll keep it full, but like that one will be more important. I don't feel like plumbing it in all the way over here. I got a holy captain's office. Jeez. Luigi. Wow. No, don't do that. Don't look ugly now. All right. So if we need to expand this, we definitely have the capabilities here to do so. So that's fine. All right. So out of there, we're going to be running the mix. The mix. And that goes right to a blast furnace, right? Yeah. Okay. Right to a blast furnace. Actually, two of them. If we want. Which we might as well. Now we need coal as well on this. That might get interesting. Pull it off of there, I guess. I don't like that. I don't like that. They built that too close. That's all right. How high do you need a belt for a truck to run under? Well, I would say a truck is at least a 2. Because a 1, I mean, it goes through it. But a 2, it'll go under, at least these trucks. But like the excavators, tree harvesters, bigger dump trucks, like the big ones, they need 5s. Which is that. So... yeah, if you're purposely building where, like, you know, stuff's gonna be go big or go home kind of deal. To be honest. Okay, I don't mind that, but then I can't.
And back.
Welcome back, Trent. I can't go that way because I can't interfere with those two bands.
I see you made more progress.
Oh, you know, we're trying, yeah. Definitely trying.
Just like I made a hair more progress on the shogging.
Say, did you get some more mowing done?
Yeah, I got more of it done.
He sounds so thrilled about it too.
Just hurts leaving an perfectly cut job.
Oh. It bothers you, huh? I mean, I can see it in like your yard, you know, but like mowing out at the lane, highway.
That actually worked out. What I don't get is when I was doing the lane.
Yeah.
My west part looks like I could have done that with a 0 turn.
Oh.
And then the east part, which would be my right, that you can tell I did it with bush hog. I didn't change a thing.
The other thing, by the way, we're going to have to get in here is broken glass. We're going to go ahead and have to, we can run that just to have it.
I did finally take the loader off.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, I scarred another tree.
Oh.
So I was looking backwards and I turned and all of a sudden I couldn't turn anymore. My bucket found a tree.
Hate when that happens, yeah. Alright, let's
so
do...
I just pulled 2 pins and unhooked 4 hydraulic lines and off she ate.
Yeah. At least you got the abilities to make it easy.
It's not bad. You gotta pull the, to this one you can pull 2 pins and you have legs that come down.
Yep. Yep.
But you also gotta use like your hydraulics to kind of help get it off.
Our legs are detachable with a pin. You're supposed to store them. You have to like store them on the bottom of the. We don't store them on it. We take them off.
These are kind of nice because they kind of just pivot.
Pivot.
Well, they pivot and pivot down, and then you got to slide them into the slot.
I gotcha. So I don't know how much of this we're gonna have, but we have the recycling. We might as well keep it. Like, might as well use it.
Reactor is very blue now.
Oh wow! Hold on, hold that shot. Chat, check this out. That reactor's really running now.
I boosted it to 3.
Oh yeah, he's got this sucker turbocharged.
That way I can get all 3 steam pipes to run.
Okay, yeah. So that's what it looks like when it's fully running, maxed up. Heck yeah.
Where's the water in it?
Oh, there's 2 water pipes in there.
I think it's really cool watching it pull the rods.
I don't know, like in the reactor, it doesn't look like there's water
down,
in it.
The water is down in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's down in there somewhere. It works.
I don't know, just based off of how they have that looked.
So this should produce 90 megawatts of power.
Okay.
I think the next one upgrades it to 120.
Let's finish that thought before we leave their chat. Big Mert party wants to pave the entire map. Yeah. Yeah. We made a hell of a road last night. I don't know if you saw it. Big Mert, we're like, oh, look, we need to fill in this entire thing and make a road, and we did, and it was epic. Just saying, it was awesome. It actually became like 3 of the big dump trucks, and then like I was like, guys, I can't smooth that much sand. Like, y'all need to slow down. It was funny. It was actually really, really funny. Okay. All right, why am I looking in there? I know what comes next. We just go to the glass thing. So we're going to take our molten. We need 24. This outputs 24. How convenient. So we can run 2 of these bad boys. Oh, bad boys, what you want? What you gonna do? With a little molten channel. I'm trying to get glass going right now. So. And actually, this will be perfect if I get glass going tonight, like before we leave to go play Roadcraft. Then, like tomorrow night, when I'm in my own time off stream, I can work on. The only thing I'll work on is upgrading vehicles. It'll be lit. Must have been after you went to bed. It might have been, Big Mer. It was fun though, man. We had this. It became a rather large deal. Oh, good thing I put in for broken glass. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Yes, you don't have the big smokestack.
The big smokestack? Yeah, I do. Why? I don't use it.
I was just looking and it was like, hey, that'd be a good spot to put that in between the 2.
Oh, I could. Yeah, I tend not to use it unless I have to.
I forgot. You gotta do your slag.
I gotta have sleeg and I gotta have broken glass coming out of these too. I forgot about that. I forgot that you end up recycling some of the glass as you're making glass. Yeah, I forgot about that. And I think slag I'll just dump over here into a bin, and of course we'll have that empty.
Yeah, I saw that nice square even space. Like, ooh, that'd be a good spot to clean that up. This step 2 and just do 1.
It could work, yeah.
But then you got to do Ooh.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like literally right in here and plumb it together. Yeah, that would make sense, but
It makes sense, but you gotta really tidy a lot of stuff up.
yeah.
Or just make a spaghetti mess of conveyor belts and
Well,
pipes.
I mean, that's probably what it would be. Yeah. Let's be real, right? Dude, that looks that I like the way that looks. But yeah, I do know what you're saying. Yeah, put that big stack in there. It'd be cool too. But that's okay.
I mean, I guess you could even put it. You could still probably put it in there, but it'd still be a mess.
50 loads of sand. It was a lot.
I mean, you already have that like pretty tidy.
We don't do tidy. This isn't that bad, fuel hauler.
That's pretty tidy.
This could be a whole lot worse, sir. It could be a whole lot worse than it is. Oh, you know what? I didn't connect that. Okay. When you have your thing selected to not lock onto stuff. Okay. I think that'll work. We have a little bit of acid here. I'm not too worried about that. Once we get it going, it's going to recycle a bunch of the broken glass anyway. So I think we're good. But that'll be perfect though, because I can work on this like tomorrow and or not tomorrow, like tomorrow night and then like Sunday. And just upgrade trucks. Because it takes forever, spoiler, to upgrade 100 trucks. So yeah. It takes forever. Maybe 99 trucks. I don't know. Or 119. I don't know if I might keep one blue truck. I don't know why, but I might keep one.
What Left was going to do, but then it kind of forgot.
I should have named one of the first ones so I would not get rid of it, but it's okay. It's all good.
109,000 cargo transported.
Good Lord. Okay. I need workers. Wrap.
Those trucks really started building that pretty quick.
I'm on 3 times speed.
Oh.
So that helps.
Is that housing 2 or 3?
This is 2.
Oh,
I don't think 3's for a little bit yet.
Housing 4 looks like.
Yeah, housing 4 looks like apartment buildings. Or
No,
office buildings. Sorry.
I mean, housing 4 looks like what you see in the city, like all those apartments.
High rises.
Nice apartments.
Population.
All right, come on. We're not. What are we waiting on here?
You could also adopt people.
Oh, hey, you know what? No, I don't have salt. I never got. I wanted to finish that thought and I forgot about the salt. All right, so salt is very easy. We're gonna take salt water and we're gonna dehydrate it, I guess, and turn it into, right? Like it's pretty self-explanatory. We don't have brine, do we? I don't think I have brine from anything, right?
No. You get that from desalinization?
Sour water right now. So we need like a pump out to the ocean. How close can I get this thing over here to this dock? Oh, we can sneak that all the way? Oh man. I don't know if I should do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, they really let you sneak that. Well,
yeah.
What about when you like feature proofing it?
Oh. Well, the problem is I need to fill this area in, so I am gonna build it here, but like I won't build it that close. Because this boat will get bigger eventually. That's true.
You could do like max is like an 8.
Something
double that.
like that. Yeah, yeah. Why not put it closer to the factory? I guess I could put it here. Yeah. That's a good point. I don't have a lot of good shoreline for it, honestly. I can't put it like, in here. I was about to say, is it actually going to let me do it? But I do have this little corner here. And that's not that far.
Because if you put it closer, then you can pipe it.
Conveyor belt.
Or same difference.
Yeah. So what's that actually give us? That gives us 108. Why is that such a weird number? This is going to use 96 and give us 12. Sorry, 6. How much do I need?
It's, I think, 6 or 12.
I need 6. So technically 1 is good. But I don't know if I can just do 1. I'll be honest. I gotta do everything in excess, be excessive about everything. So, but that's okay. Here, actually, let's just line it up like that, and then it'll just look pretty. I was trying to make it way too much. Don't do too much here, John. No, come on. Oh yeah, like a glove. Although that only takes 96, so eventually you could no, we're not doing that. I don't care if it's not balanced. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. And then our only output from that is salt, so that's very simple. I don't think I'm gonna belt that all the way there because it's not that much. So we'll do a keep empty at like a 4. Eventually, yeah, I could technically, if I wanted to, pump the water, pump the salt water up here and actually dry it out up there. I could definitely do that. Hey, we got some refugees. Let's go. We'll probably leave that beacon on for a minute too.
Yeah, fuel.
I did get a little fuel, yeah. By the way, we have just unlocked something. We unlocked more vehicles. So I just unlocked 30 additional vehicles.
Yeah, 30 more trucks.
Well, here's the thing though, Trent. That's 30 yellow trucks. Not blue trucks, probably.
Well, at least you could probably queue those up.
It helps when I unpause the salt process, huh?
A little bit. just a smidge.
The other thing I should probably build a tree planter at some point. I have no trees left. Oh gosh. Okay, there's those trees. You can get to these. And then technically I can get to most of these up here and I can go down there. It's just really far. But that's okay. All right.
Oh, and where you just highlighted, that'd be a good spot for your tree farm.
I might build a tree farm in here because I have flattened some of this, but most of this up here is not flat. In fact, not hard. Yeah, there's a huge chunk here in the middle. It's not flat. Over here, I think is. Yeah, this is flat over here. But see, I thought I had enough this time to build 2 ramps, so I can go up to this plateau or I can go down to that one.
Oh.
I use that thing between my ears. I don't use it very often. I had to dust it off first.
Forgot about that.
What did you forget about?
Depleted uranium.
Oh no. Don't have a meltdown now. Alright, so we're drying our salt water to make salt. Sweet. Oh, I didn't realize there's like heat lamps in there. Did y'all know that? It literally like cooks the salt water. I did not know that. That's cool. All right. Okay. I think we're doing I think the map's in a great place right now, chat. What do you guys think? The only thing that I probably should do, well, is set that to keep this full. Is glass actually running yet? Glass is running a little bit. We need more salt here, but it'll get here eventually. So glass is being, actually we haven't manufactured any yet. Hang on, we're working on it. We're cutting it. There we go. Cool. We got to see the first glass manufactured. So that's good. We got our slag set to empty. We're hauling in recycled glass from over yonder. We're actually using recycled glass already. Broken glass, whatever you want to call it. So that's cool. That's set as our priority, so that's good. The acid is not connected. That's not good. Oh man. All right, acid is now connected. That's good. It'll use the acid if it has acid. It's gonna use the broken if it has broken. Bro, I'm here for this. I think we're doing good things on this this here game today. I really haven't been I've been enjoying the game more, I think, now that I've kind of slowed down and like trying to build everything trying to build everything that we get before going to the next thing, you know, like, oh, just research it, just keep researching. No, take my time and kind of, you know, be a little more deliberate about everything. Now, I didn't do like paper, but I don't really have a need for paper. Why is that suffering so much right now? Hold on. What's wrong with my construction parts?
Oh, and you're kind of building a stockpile of everything.
A little bit. Why am I out of, am I just using parts? Is that what it is?
That is how you built your system.
Well, I do want to use the parts, yes, but I'm assuming I'm just using, I would have just used a bunch of construction too, probably, and so it's okay. We can upgrade another one. What? Oh. We have plenty of concrete. We have plenty of iron for now. We were going to change that to steel today, but that didn't happen. We do have a lot more steel production too. Redid our ore sorter for the second day in a row. Next stop, trains. Now that we're making our glass. Okay, so we're making parts now for the vehicles. So that's good. We're making everything that we need there. Yeah, that's great. So here's what we can do. We can queue up. How many more did we just unlock?
You said 30.
Yep, 30 vehicles. Okay. So I mean, if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it, right? Queue up 30 vehicles. And then train. No, I'm kidding. Whoa, whoa. Yo, the map has expanded today. This is all changed back here. This has been added. I did all that concrete today. That was mostly off stream, but did all that paving today. We're working on the bridge to nowhere. That's going quite well. We're making salt. We should get a stockpile of that built up here in a minute. That shouldn't take too long. It's honestly, I feel like we're getting a lot of broken glass back. I don't remember. You get, every time that, oh, dang, I didn't realize that. So every time that runs, that takes 24 in, but gives you 12 and 12 out. So for as much glass as you're making, you're getting that much back broken. Y'all need to get better at making glass. Jesus.
It's breaking half of your product.
I know. Good Lord. Y'all are terrible.
They're just peasants.
But the good thing is it can be recycled. Just run it back through and, you know, with a little air pollution, it becomes glass again. And with the priority set, that's no big deal. So that's actually really nice. Yeah, I like that. I like it, chat. Sorry, I have butterfingers. All right, Black Cat, we'll give you a pass this time. This one time. Oh, and we're almost done with this mountain down here. Look at that. We're almost done, chat. Oh, man. Oh, does that fix the problem? Glass making 2. Glass making 2. That's going to be over here somewhere. Right here. That's the rotary kiln. That's not what I'm looking for. I would assume that's right here somewhere, right? Maybe it's not till over here. I don't know. I actually don't know where it is. I'll be honest. No idea. But that's good that fixes it, because it's pretty bad right now. We have to make office supplies now. There, instead of a calculator and a piece of paper, it should have just been a red stapler. If you know, you know, chat. If you know, you know. Sean, we are switching right now, brother. It is time for us to go. We just finished up making glass. I'm very happy we got that going. We're not. We're using.
Even
Well,
though
we're
you probably
stopping.
don't want to stop.
No, I enjoy both games. That's the dilemma that I'm in right now. I enjoy both games, so I'm really having fun playing that, but I'm having fun playing this. Past red science. Okay, hold on. One past red science.
Is that science or
Red
science 3?
Oh, it is. Yeah, okay, so that does fix it. So they quit having Butterfingers past Research Lab 3. Okay. Yeah, you get 24 in, 24 out.
Upgraded glass maker?
Yeah, class 2. Glass maker 2, yep. All right, so
yeah,
chat.
Alicia finally comes in and finally makes them clean up their acts.
Yeah. All right, this is the end of Captain of Industry for the day.